Okay, guys, we are going to review the guided practice and a couple of homework problems on our lesson from today, which is scale factor. This is the first of 3 scale factor lessons, and so it's really important that we get the fundamentals down today. All right, so let's take a look at our guided practice from our packet. A new museum is being built in Brooklyn. The architects designed a floor plan to show 3 separate wings: Impressionist, landscape art, and modern art, and 2 elevators labeled E. Each wing has the same width. That's important, so I'm definitely going to circle it. How many centimeters wide is each wing? Once constructed, how many feet wide will each wing be? Well, where do I find that information? If I go over here, I'm given the scale, okay? And essentially, a scale factor or a scale is the ratio of any two similar geometric figures. So what does that mean? Well, let's take a look at this width. If my width here is 2 centimeters, 1, 2, I have 2 centimeters here, they're all the same width, 2 centimeters. Okay, so my width is 2 centimeters, and I'm given a scale of 1 centimeter is equal to 15 feet. So if I know, let me rewrite this. If I know that 1 centimeter is equal to 15 feet, I need to make sure that I have a correct ratio here. 2 centimeters is going to be equal to what? And so in order to get from 1 to 2 centimeters, I multiplied by 2. So in order to get from 15 feet to my correct ratio, I have to then multiply feet by 2. So that's going to be 15 centimeters. So each of these wings, each wing is 15 centimeters wide. Sorry, 15, forgive me, feet wide. So we'll move down here. We're going to take a look at the floor plan. How many centimeters long is each wing? Once constructed, how many feet long will it be? Complete the table below. All right, so let's take a look at the modern art wing. That's 1, 2, 3 centimeters long. So I'm going to put here that my modern art wing is 3 centimeters long. And I know that my scale, once again, I go back up here and look at that key, is that 1 centimeter is equal to 15 feet. So if I had 1 over 15, I have 1 centimeter over 15 feet, I'm going to set that equal to 3 centimeters over x feet. I don't know. And I know that to get from 1 to 3, I multiplied by 3 times 3. So that means to get from 15 feet to my actual feet, I'm going to multiply by that by 3 as well, times 3. And I'm left with x is equal to 45 feet. So we're going to move down now and take a look at the homework. All right, SpongeBob. This would be my children's favorite homework. All right, Shamar, Jaleel, and Andres are drawing cartoons for the 8th grade yearbook. They make a sketch of a large poster shown below. So here's my poster. This is sort of my key information box here because it gives me these dimensions. And then my sketch gives me that dimension. Okay, so show work to determine the length of A and B. Well, in order to determine the length of A here and B, I have to figure out what my scale factor is. So I have to figure out my ratio here between the 6 feet and the 9 feet. Okay, so I'm going to put, 6 centimeters and 9 feet. I'm going to put 6 centimeters is equal to 9 feet. And if I wanted to find the unit rate, I could say that centimeters, that's 2 over 3. 1 centimeter, I'll do if I wanted to find that unit of the scale, I would say that 1 centimeter is equal to 1.5 feet. What does that mean? That means for every centimeter I have on this little sketch of SpongeBob, my big giant poster is going to be 1.5 feet. So now we have the information that we need to find the length A and B. So A here, 12 feet. Okay. So my scale here is 1.5 feet over 1 centimeter is going to be equal to 12 feet over X, because I don't know. And what will I do? I'm going to go ahead and divide 12 by 1.5. Okay. And so I know that that part of the drawing is 8 centimeters. Taking a look at the second section here, part B, okay, so I have 1.5 feet is equal to 1 centimeter, and I'm going to set that equal to 20 feet is equal to X centimeter. Okay, and so why am I just dividing? Because I can still cross multiply here. So it's gonna be 20 is equal to 1.5x, and so I divide both sides by 1.5. So that's why I'm doing that division piece. So when I do 20 divided by 1.5, okay, I'm going to get 13.33333. So this is basically 13.3 repeating centimeters on that drawing. Now, the second question we figured out already. What scale factor did the boys use to create their sketch, and explain how you know? So they used 1.5 feet is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, and we know because we divide the given dimensions. Well, let's take a look at our blueprint here. A blueprint is drawn so that 2 centimeters represents 3 feet of a new house. If the drawing of a kitchen is 7 centimeters long, how long is the actual kitchen? Okay, so I have my blueprint here. This is my kitchen, all right, and so I was given that in my scale drawing, in my blueprint, it's 7 centimeters long. And I know that 2 centimeters is representative of 3 feet. So if I go over here and I put 2 centimeters on top of 3 feet, I'm going to set that equal to 7 centimeters is equal to X feet. Okay, so there's a couple ways I could do this. I could cross multiply. I could say 3 times 7 is 21. and set that equal to 2 times x. And then I'll divide both sides by 2. And I get x is equal to 10.5. The other thing I can do is I can say, how did I get from a 2 to a 7? So I did 2 times 3.5 to get to 7. I could also do 3 times 3.5, and that would get me to 10.5. Either way, my answer here is that the kitchen is 10.5 feet long. If a bedroom is 9 feet wide, how wide would the blueprint drawing be? Oops, sorry. How wide would the blueprint drawing have to be? So in this case, I'm using the same scale. I'm using 2 centimeters is equal to 3 feet. But I have to go, instead of going from the drawing to the actual, I'm going from the actual to the drawing. So I know here that the actual is 9 feet wide. Okay, so that just means my ratio is going to look a tiny bit different. I'm going to put 2 centimeters over 3 feet is equal to x, because that's my unknown, over 9 feet. I can cross multiply here. I would do 2 times 9 is 18. And that would give me 18 is equal to 3x. Divide both sides by 3, divide both sides by 3, and I have x is equal to 6. I could also say, oh, how did I get from 3 feet to 9 feet? I multiplied by 3, and then I can multiply the 2 centimeters by 3. Either way, I'm getting that the blueprint drawing is 6 centimeters. Okay, so this is step 1, day 1 of our scale drawing. I want you to really make sure that you're practicing this on your homework and that you do the rest of this homework super diligently, because we're going to build over the next 2 days. Have an awesome night. Bye. Ooh, also, sorry, in the description box, I'm going to put the Khan Academy video for looking at a scale drawing, because I find it to be really helpful.